The last thing I want to say about the skin is that we have this whole phobia of like the sun, right? That I've never bought into that ever, that the sun was causing cancer. Right? That never made any sense. We've been living with the sun for quite some time in human history now. So I don't think so. But I always knew there was some kind of connection with sunscreen and what we're putting on our skin, right? Cancer didn't start popping up in the way it does in the last like 80 to 100 years. How long have some of these chemical add-ons been in our, our life? So is it that the sun is cooking us, right? Or is the beacon of light called the sun cooking stuff on top of our skin? Is there a molecular change in that ingredient? Is it carcinogens seeping into our skin? And the stuff that's in our body, is that cooking too? In our body, right? I mean, you got it, like obvious, right? Okay, and by the way, the sun is so important because it's vitamin D is now being shown very strongly as maybe the #1 deterrent against cancer, right? Like Dr. Mercola put out something like, if you only raised your vitamin D levels, that's all you did, you would create a 70% increase or 70% protection against all forms of cancer. That's interesting because we pretty much put ourselves in a box, literally, right? We've pretty much separated ourselves from the sun, so we're pretty much boxed in as a day-to-day life. And the vitamin D is one of the direct precursors for all our steroid hormones, like our testosterone, progesterone, like all our different hormones, human growth hormone, all the hormones that we need for life extension, for losing weight. If we want to lose weight, a lot of times it's not so much about like these diet programs. Oh my God, these diet programs, like the premise sounds good, it makes sense, but it has nothing to do with the real problem. Like trying to restrict yourself, trying to like just reduce this and like your carbs and all that, that's good, but what's going on with a lot of people is actually something called estrogen dominance. And this is affecting our ability to lose weight. And really not just lose weight, but to get back into our natural body weight, right?